Tai'aysha, how you doing?
Oh my gosh, I'm fantastic. How are you?
I'm really good. So I'm chilling right now with Tai'aysha. First thing off the bat, I want to ask you, how do you pronounce your name correctly?
Taisha.
It's Tai'aysha, right?
Yeah, Taisha, but I go by many names. Tai Mommy, Tai Hoochie, Tai Tai, Tai Money. You know what I mean? So it's
Yeah.
kind of
Okay, so let me ask you the other thing. Okay, I heard you were calling the program director at the radio station Lobster Boy. Can you tell us why? What happened?
Yes, because my dear, when I first met him, afterwards he's like, "Are you hungry?" And the way that I was raised, I don't turn down food. When somebody asks you hungry, yes, I am. So he
Right.
takes me to this little lobster spot, and I got this like amazing lobster grilled cheese. And ever since then, like I was sad when I was like around Maine and I wasn't able to see him. I'm like, now my lobster boy totally flaked on me.
So you get up to Maine sometimes?
Sometimes. I'm originally from like Massachusetts and I live closer to New Hampshire. I've
Oh,
been to
okay.
Maine one time, and I stayed in a friend of mine's log cabin. It was really cute. It was really cute. I will go back again.
So where? Because I saw in another interview where people were asking you like, where are you from? And you're like Boston, but you're not exactly from Boston. But it's like you were saying to other people, you won't know where this is. But we're in Maine, so maybe if you tell us, we'll know.
Yeah, I don't know, like more like Methuen Lawrence. I lived in Saugus for a while. I
Okay.
was in here for a little bit. I'm really like,
So
really
kind
in.
of from all over the area.
Yeah, I'm a major masshole.
All right, no doubt. So your parents are Dominican, and is it your mom who's Cambodian or the opposite? No, your
No,
mother's
but
Dominican, right?
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
You're more kind of like, I guess, identifying with the Dominican side. Is that correct?
No, I just like the rhythms more.
The
You know
rhythm
what
for
I mean?
musically,
I like the rhythms more, but me and my
right?
dad are super cool. My whole father's side of the family is super cool, but really, I'm half-half. I'm split down the
Okay.
middle. But I like, the DR rhythms. I like rice and beans and stuff.
Yeah, yeah. So have you been to the Dominican?
I haven't been since I was like little, so I need to go.
Yeah, you need to go tour there, right?
That would be nice.
Right.
Yeah, I feel like that would be a fun show.
All right, so let's talk about the single. Sorry, which is this actually technically the second single. I don't think I even had heard the first single yet. And when I heard it, I was like, why weren't we playing this? Like, how come they didn't service this to us? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for whatever reason, I never got it because I would have totally played it. When I heard this record, I was just like, oh, this is a nice party kind of trap house, like, I don't even know how to say it, like reggaeton or moobaton kind of thing. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, good, I'm glad because it's like we've been stuck in this pandemic for what, 2 years plus, and all the records have been depressing. Like,
I
and I don't want to.
know.
I'm
That
not
was
trying to
like,
diss anybody because I like, some songs, but enough is enough. It's like, let's go outside, have a good time. So when I heard this record, I was like, good. It's not just Doja Cat. It's like somebody else is like actually like trying to do some dance music. Tell me like how like the concept and all that came about.
I mean, like I said, I love rhythm. And that was another thing too. Like when COVID happened, everybody was depressed. Everybody was in the house. Everybody didn't know what to do with themselves. But when I was stuck in the house, I had like a party every day. I'm dancing. I had like the
Yeah.
same little group of friends that I would see every day. So it wouldn't be like I wasn't in outside sources, but I'm like, yo, if people were living like this, or if I could spread that vibe out, then I think that would be, I think that would be good for the
I
for
think
the
so too.
population.
Yeah, I agree with you 100% with that. So what kind of music do you kind of draw inspiration from?
I mean, like, I love dance hall. I love reggaeton. I love dembow. I love bachata. I love R&B. I love pop music. I like a little bit of everything. Really, when I get into the studio, I have to stand up because if I hear something that I like and I can't move to it, then I can't sing to it. And that's my whole thing.
Yeah, you got to. It's like like an emotion kind of thing. It's got to take over.
Yeah, I speak like 4 different languages, kind of English, Spanish, Khmer, and body language.
True, that's definitely a language. Especially like, because people forget this, like, in the pandemic, everything's virtual. I mean, we're still on Zoom right now, but it's like when you're physically in front of people or with people, there's a whole other subtext going on that people don't usually talk about, but it's real. It's there.
I mean, you want to know something funny? I get more nervous doing like Zoom interviews than I do interviews in person. Because at least like if I walk into the room, the person can smell me. And they'll be like, wow, she smells good. Right? Like, okay, like I could smell the vibe. Now it's just like, hi. And we're all like, trying to figure out the technology and stuff.
Well, the flip side of that is like sometimes that's a blessing in disguise, though, because not everybody smells awesome. You know what I'm saying? Anyway.
Well,
well, you do. I mean, I'm just saying, like, the people that you meet might not be like all that great. I've definitely met some people where it's just like, I kind of wish this was a Zoom call. Anyway, like, so you were talking about pop music. Me personally, I don't know if it's because I'm Asian, but I got into K-pop like 4 years ago. And, like I'm watching your video, I'm watching choreography, and there's like certain groups out there. They do a lot of moombahton. They do a lot of like reggaeton in K-pop. And I was wondering if you listen to any of that stuff.
I love the K-pop girls because they're really they're everything. They're gorgeous. They sing, they dance, they work super hard. They always have like the illest videos. Everything with them is like production. They are stars. So, I love the whole K-pop thing. That's cool. I follow one of the BTSers. I forget. Yeah, I forget his name because he like never posts. But a few of my friends were telling me, you gotta follow him, you gotta tune in. Yeah. Have
you heard of the group Blackpink?
Yes.
So did you know that Rosé is actually also Cambodian?
She is?
Yeah.
Wow. Now I gotta follow her.
I know. It's great. And I love that group too. The choreography is insane. Anyway, I didn't want to go off on that. I was just wondering if you listen to that kind of stuff. No, so in terms of like other like musical aspirations, like are there specific singers or songwriters that you like?
I mean, I would love to work with SZA. I love the way that she writes. Like I would love to get on a song with her. But
what do you like about her writing?
I just think she's so like dope. I love her. When she sings, sometimes it's almost like she's rapping or like she's scatting, you know what I mean? She's super cool and everything she says is super poetic.
I think you're right about body language being another language. I think that just like when you're singing and if you're just like doing kind of a jazzy, making just noises, that's a whole other thing too, that's part of the song.
Seriously. And she's amazing with that. I mean, where I draw inspiration from my music, I love Sade, Aaliyah, Rihanna, Lauryn Hill, just very like powerful, sexy, confident women.
Yeah. Sade, that's a good one. I love Sade. And
then
Rihanna too. Like I've been seeing all these comparisons, which I think are partially accurate, but some of them I feel like are just a little bit unfair, like because you've got 2 songs essentially. I'm sure you have many other songs, but 2 that you've put out.
Yeah.
And they're both, similar kind of like the reggaeton, like, 107 BPM kind of range or whatever. And, when I hear like Rihanna, it's like it's a different, I think it's a different animal. I think your vocal tone is similar. And then some of the way you look is similar too, but that's not something that you can, that's just like your genetics, that's not, you're not trying to copy anybody with that.
I take it as a major compliment because she's amazing, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, I just definitely can't wait for people to hear more music from me so they could, get used to me. I think the more people get used to me, the more they're going to be like, okay, that's Tai'aysha. And that's it.
Yeah, no doubt. And so like, in terms of that, are you, we're working on an album or are you working on an EP? What's the next move?
I have so much music recording. It's like kind of a crime that I don't have more music out. But I'm hoping to, either next month or top of next year, put out more stuff and more frequently as well.
Okay, so maybe like just like leak a couple singles here and there kind of thing. I don't know, maybe you're not going to say, all right, that's cool.
At least have a solid EP, like
well, whenever that stuff happens, please make sure that you send it to me because I'll play it. Like I'm playing the record right now.
Honey, give me your number. I'm gonna send it to you directly.
Yeah. I will. So, okay. And then like, in terms of like picking singles, is this coming from you or is this somebody else like kind of saying, hey, I think you should go with this song? How does that work?
I'm a major team player, right? And I have a lot of people involved with me. Obviously, I like everything that I'm putting out. But some things I'm just like, okay, maybe this will be like I love the song Sorry. And I've had it for a little bit, but I didn't want it to be my first song, right? And it wasn't. But because I felt like I couldn't come out the gate with a song talking about, oh, sorry, 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 and I don't have no other music out. Like,
right.
But the single picking process is cool. Yeah,
no doubt. And it's like, if I had to do that and I had like a album's worth of material, I would never be able to call figure out which one to release as a single. The thing that I would pick would just be like, it would sink like a rock. And the thing that like I would think would be the worst record always would be like number one, as a DJ, even DJing for like many, many years doing this, it's like I hear some of these records and I'm like, I don't think that one's going to work. And next thing you know is number one. Other records where it's just like, this one is crazy. And then nothing happens with it. It's insane.
Yeah.
But anyway, we got to wrap up. I really appreciate, sorry about the technical difficulties in the beginning, but it's so let me ask you one thing. What are you doing for Thanksgiving?
I wanted to go home, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to make it.
Oh,
I know, but I might just have to be here and like try and figure out how to make my own turkey. I've never made a turkey.
It's easy. It's not hard.
Are you going to send me your YouTube cooking video?
Yeah. Yeah, I will. No doubt.
Okay. Cool.
All right. Tai'aysha, thank you so much. Once again, have a good Thanksgiving.
You too.
Take care.
All right. You too.